When Wikileaks first came on the scene, my mind kind of like went into deadline mode, where I had to try and wrestle this phenomena to the ground in the sense of understand what it was first. And it took me a while to get my own definition of WikiLeaks to the point where I was going to share it with press think readers. But I finally understood it as the world's first stateless news organization. And the reason that's important is that there aren't any news organizations sustainable over time that are not the creature of national law. Freedom of the press and just the ability to operate a business make it possible or impossible to have a newspaper, a newsroom, and operate freely. And so what was distinctive about WikiLeaks is how it wasn't the creature of national law anywhere in the world. It was not what a particular country said the press could be. It was what the internet permitted the press to be. In that sense, it was the world's first stateless news organization because it could be moved around. The servers could exist in Sweden and the next week in Iceland. It didn't require the cops to permit it to operate. It seemed at first that it had this almost like extraterrestrial logic to it. And what we found, of course, is that in many ways that's not so. You still have to have MasterCard and Visa collect your donations. You still need a domain name server that can allow your site to work. There's all these ways that you can be shut down. And I think what's happened since the first explosion of WikiLeaks into news and journalism, which was a very significant event, is that it's been weighed down by both these tactics, these attacks on it, and also, of course, by its own weaknesses and its own problems, which are huge. Some of them have to do with, kind of personality-based organizations. Some of them are just the stresses of running something that could upset governments and titans around the world. So the principle of a stateless news organization is there to be picked up and put into practice again. And I have no doubt that it will happen.